What's going on, everybody? David here, back with another video. So today we're going to talk about what to expect this week in the stimulus package debate. So this is it. The Senate they will return tomorrow, and they have basically said that they will have a proposal on the table sometime this week. And so we're going to find out exactly what they're proposing. So we're going to go over some of those different details. And then at the very end of this video, I'm going to talk about something that is not being mentioned right now, which I think it's really sad, basically. So we'll talk about that at the very end. But first off, on this channel, we talk about personal finance for travelers. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you can get future updates on my videos. All right, so we're at a time right now. This is a really busy time. And this next week will determine what's going to happen in the future when it comes to another stimulus package, more stimulus checks, and all that. So you want to subscribe to the channel. Okay, so subscribe, hit the little bell notification. I will keep you up to date. I do daily videos, so I'll keep you up to date so you know anything that's going on when it comes to the next proposal, the next stimulus package, and the amount of another stimulus check. If we receive another stimulus check, you're going to have all that information. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, so there's certain things that are up for debate right now, and we already know because Mitch McConnell, Stephen Mnuchin, Larry Kudlow, the president, they've all mentioned these things. So we know that they're going to be in this next proposal when it comes to stimulus package proposal. So the first thing, the enhanced unemployment, that's been talked about a lot, and we'll have to see what they do with it. Right now, it's $600 per week. That will expire on July 31st. And then once that expires, what will we be looking at for another enhanced unemployment? Right now, there's been talk that they're going to lower that $600 per week down to maybe $200 or $300 per week. So we'll see what they do with that. And then how long? What's the period? Is it going to be until the end of the year? Is it going to be another 2 months, 3 months? What are we looking at when it comes to enhanced unemployment? So that's the first thing. Second thing, payroll tax cut. So we hear President Trump talking about a payroll tax cut, and we hear Larry Kudlow, we hear Stephen Mnuchin. They're all talking about this whole payroll tax cut. Actually, Stephen Mnuchin is saying that payroll tax cut is okay, but he doesn't think it'll get passed when it comes to the Democrats, because Democrats they're not really in favor of a payroll tax cut. So that's kind of a divide right now when it comes to the White House. Stephen Mnuchin's kind of saying, yeah, you know what? I don't think this is going to work. And Larry Kudlow is saying, no, we need to have this payroll tax cut. Now, the president, I thought this was very interesting because the president, he drew a red line last month when it came to the payroll tax cut, saying that he would not sign a bill if it didn't have the payroll tax cut in it. But I'm going to quote the president today. He was on Fox News Sunday, and this is what he said. I would consider not signing it if we don't have a payroll tax cut. So he's saying, I would consider, and you have to watch the words. Before it was a red line. He's not going to sign it. Now he's saying, I would consider not signing it. Now, I don't know about you, but by the president saying that he's considering not signing it, that's a lot different than saying he's not signing it. So it does look like he's opening the door to maybe further negotiations, and we might not see that payroll tax cut that he's been talking about for the last couple of months. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Other things that we need to talk about, the stimulus check. So what is the stimulus check going to look like? Is it going to be $2,000, $1,200, $1,000? $1,000 they've been talking about that as of late. So when I say they, I mean the White House has been kind of pushing maybe 1,000 would be better. I hope that's not the case, but we'll just have to see what they roll out. Will there be a stimulus check? There are still people on the Republican side in the Senate that do not want another round of stimulus checks or another stimulus package. So it'll be interesting to see where they go with that. Eviction deadline. So the eviction deadline will end this month. So that will be interesting too, because now we might see a wave of people being evicted, and that might really impact our economy as well. And then I talked a little bit about the fight. So the fight between Stephen Mnuchin and Larry Kudlow, and they're saying that there's no real fight. But when it comes down to it, I think the payroll tax cut is really what they're focused on, and so we'll have to see what comes of that. We'll have to see what's in the proposal, and then we'll go from there. Liability protection is another thing that has been mentioned. Mitch McConnell is really saying that is going to be the major part of this next stimulus package, and so I'm sure we'll see that in a proposal liability protection. So we'll have to see where that goes as well. So the last thing I want to talk about is what is not being mentioned anymore. So hazard pay is not being mentioned. I think that's really unfortunate. You've had people that have been working this whole time, people working in hospitals, people working at grocery stores, and on down the line. You've had a lot of people working, and in the HEROES Act, they were talking about hazard pay, giving people a bonus, the people that have been working this whole time. Unfortunately, I'm not hearing any of that when it comes to the proposals that the Republicans are putting out. So we'll have to see if that's in this next proposal that comes out this week. But I haven't heard anything, so it's probably not going to be in there, which is very, very unfortunate. So maybe with negotiations, they can bring that back in. But I don't see it as being one of the key factors, like the key factors I just went over right now. Those are things that we know are going to be in the next stimulus package, but hazard pay seems to have fallen off. So we'll see where that goes. But that's all I wanted to talk about today. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please post it down below. What do you guys think is going to be in this next stimulus package? Please post it down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one.